from that one?
We got through without any injuries, and the playoffs start in 5 days. So, I mean, that's all I care about. We want to get through these games. If we could start playoffs tomorrow, that'd be my preference. But we have to play these games out, and we can't move up or down. So let's get through them. Work on a few things and make sure we're healthy, as healthy as we can be come Saturday.
Find out how important Essel Lindell is, your penalty killer.
Yeah, I think so. I think we did tonight. Yeah, trying some different guys there, and you have to give them credit. They made some plays, but we've had a top penalty killing unit here for 2-3 years, and that's not a typical night for us.
Is it good to have guys who might be your depth players get some games in? Smith, I thought, played well. And
yeah, you know what? Listen, if we go where we want to go, we're going to need a lot of people. So, there's been a lot of guys sitting around here that haven't gotten games that are getting some action now. Some guys in some different spots. Petrovic came up, I thought, played really well tonight. He played some big games for us in the playoffs last year. So, all important minutes for those guys.
How big is it for some of the younger guys to take on larger minutes in games like this, get their feet wet, and kind of get in different situations that they're not used to?
Yeah, well, for sure, but it's also an audition. Like where are you going to slot in if you're not in the playoffs opening night? Are you going to be the first guy that we call, the second guy, the third guy? Those guys are auditioning for those depth spots. Who's going to be the first man up? If you're not in the opening night lineup out of that group of, it's probably 7 or 8 players there.
What do you make of this little home slide at the end, given it that you'd won 28 home games?
Yeah.
So good.
You know what? I'm not making much of it. We've lost games. A bunch of different ways. A couple of them we've had, we played well enough to win. We've had right there the 5-2 game with a minute left. I think we've lost a couple third period leads, but I'm not reading too much into it. We've been a really good home team all year, and we just need to get through the next couple games here and be ready for Saturday or whenever they announce that first game is. Hey, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Odd game, but also important to, play it out, play out the string. Pete was saying these games are important to not get hurt, but also to, do the right thing.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously we wanted a better outcome and wanted to do a little bit better on the PK, but it's I think losing a couple guys that are sitting who play a lot of those minutes changes up a little bit. So obviously S plays maybe the 2 minutes every time, and some areas that we'd have to kind of get past. But all in all, it was a close, good game for me. Individually, it's nice to get on the board because it was getting tight there. And I'm not used to this circle, so.
But again, it is. I mean, it's great to score goals. I mean, I know you're a defenseman, but
everybody enjoys scoring, and you don't want to see a bagel there on your score sheet. So it's been getting a little bit tight there, and it was just nice that Blackie made a great play and was able to find me. And I heard some of the things he was saying. It was very nice of him to say those because I think we've been working hard this year, and it's tough to kind of play our position, and so him to play a great game and actually assist on mine, I think set me up really.
Yeah.
And I think
you had a great shot too.
Yeah, but sometimes you put on a platter like that, I'll take it down. So that was great for me, and I love that we connected there.
Petrovic obviously played in the playoffs last year. That's just it's what your position is. There's the opportunity that wherever this goes, you may end up in one of the most important games on the ice. So you have to take that into consideration as you're practicing, as you're playing games like this.
For sure. So I think I played maybe 1-2 games in a month. So I think for me, just mentally trying to stay with it and stay in it, and I guess try to play a good game tonight just to prove that I can do it and come in. And like I said, I'm not happy about the PK, but that's something that I think the more you do it, the better you'll be at it with anything in life. So I'm going to watch a little bit of film and make sure that we can kind of correct some of those things. But for me, yeah, I've been proud of how I've handled adversity. I spent a lot of time in the gym, but that's something that keeps me in shape, and I was happy with the minutes I played, and was able to. I wasn't tired, so I got to test that to Donnie, and being out there doing the extra skates after practice, and it's been a tough year, but this is the best time of year leading into playoffs. So I just want to know that I want them to know that I can play.
In a game like this with shorthanded goal, I know the outcome isn't what you wanted, but does it kind of remind you of the fun of playing games?
For sure. I haven't seen a lot of them, and especially as of late. So that was really exciting, and for it to actually see the net, it was great. And I think the bench was happier than I was. So that was a cool thing to see, with everybody all giving me high fives and tapping me on the head. So that was it's an exciting moment, and I love that the boys are there with me. I think they know what I've been going through, and it was a cool moment for everybody. Yep.
Thank you. Congrats.
Yep.
Odd game, obviously, but still a lot that can be gained from, good play.
Yeah, no, I think, some good things, some bad things. I think the thing that we just were stressing over the last 3 games to end here is the little details. So trying to stress some of those things. Things we can clean up. Obviously, our penalty kill has been great all year, and I think we gave up 4. And somebody like me, it's my job type of thing, so I didn't get the job done, and kind of left Casey out to dry a little bit that way. So tough on that way. Just definitely frustrating, leaves a sour taste in your mouth. Yeah, there's like you said, trying to focus on some of the little things in order to build things moving forward here.
You talked about just how all of you guys are this year, especially on the fourth line, because there could be 6 guys, 5 guys trying to get minutes. How important are these next 2 games as you do that in your position?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to approach every single day. Either things that are out of my control, you know what I mean? So I'm old enough now. I've been, going through this pretty much everywhere I go type of thing. So obviously, you want to be there, you want to competing. So just trying to do the little things every single day to whenever my number's called, just to be ready. And like I said, things are out of your control, and these are important for me, just in case if I am outside looking in, just knowing I'm getting some gains here at the end, and just working on my game to hopefully whenever I get a chance, just to be ready.
One bright spot is that shorthanded goal. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, I think we made a nice play. Steeler made a great play on his backhand, just getting the puck into the neutral zone. Their D were pretty aggressive, so they were caught, and I just couldn't really settle the puck, and Smitty, I knew somebody was going to be coming, and he was in a great spot, and really happy for him. I thought he was awesome tonight. He was probably one of our best players, and kudos to him. He has been working his tail off, and just for him to be ready and be the best player on the ice, that was huge for him. So that was a great goal for him.
Thanks, Bob. Any reports?